Hey everyone, this is the 1000 subscriber Q&A. I'm also using this as an opportunity to show off some footage from testing another play-to-earn game that I had played, Gate of Abyss. This video is being sent out at the same time I am at Western Carolina University watching a marching band competition with my fiance and her friends, or I could be out grabbing Atlas Earth badges around the area to complete my Tier 4 passport. I haven't really decided at this point. Anyway, we got 4 questions for this one, and I'm going through those, but first, I do want to get through this common question that I do get, and that is, what emulator software am I using these days to show my phone? Now, if you remember, early on in this channel, I used BlueStacks 5 to run Atlas Earth through another account back when multi-accounting was allowed. BlueStacks no longer works for me on this new computer, so I instead use Visor, which was what I used for 1 or 2 videos in the beginning as well, at least for the rough drafts anyway. With Visor, I can connect my computer through USB and there is no lag time, unlike if I used Microsoft's phone link via Wi-Fi, and at the same time it's also free, although I'm looking to buy a lifetime premium subscription from them in the near future. Now on to the actual questions. I'll start with the first one from Anthony Carmichael 7311. Anthony writes, do you have any easy way to find legendaries, or is it click until I accidentally hit one? So, Anthony, Atlas Earth legendary parcels are mostly random, and the chances to find a legendary are approximately 5%. Some areas might have a slightly higher concentration than others, that is how randomness works. But there isn't any tried and true technique to getting more legendaries. If once you hit 150 parcels, you don't have at least 8 legendaries, I would consider moving up tiers to boost your income a bit, especially if you already have enough badges around your area. Fun fact, I actually had 13 legendaries when I hit 150, and I got 10 in my next 215. If it weren't for the super rent boosts, moving up tiers would probably have been a dumb decision, but, you know, I like being mayor of Kannapolis too much, and I do kind of enjoy the grind in a way. Being part of a community really helps with that, so yeah. Next question from Felix Waza. I was wondering if I should spend $100 for a second account to buy my main account with commons and keep the rare and etc. before the 150 limit. I think it will be a good strategy, but I'm afraid of getting banned. And you are right, Felix. So back when I ran my original experiment, we were allowed to have multiple accounts in Atlas Earth. Now, I only ever had 2, one for personal and one for the sake of the experiment for the YouTube channel. But you could see early videos of people having as many as 6 or 7 accounts for easier cashing out, and plus they can make $100 a month that way. My fiance also had an account, but she lost interest pretty quickly. The second one was only meant to be for the channel as a whole, and then of course the third was for her, but neither one has been touched since like June of last year, several months before the multi-account ban went into effect. Now, I think that Atlas Reality foresaw this strategy when they were trying to figure out how to allow people to sell their parcels of land, which was why they banned multi-accounting and why everyone only uses one account now and are only allowed to. It would be the best strategy to just load yourself with accounts full of epics and legendaries while throwing away trash accounts of commons and rares. 150 legendaries, for example, would land you around $67 a month with a Tier 5 passport and 1 super rent boost a month, which is almost triple the expected value of $24 a month for an average passport. So in the interest of fairness and of course, their wallet, Atlas Reality put that multi-account ban into effect. Also, handling 2 accounts was actually a pain in the butt, to be honest with you. And so when I do my future experiment run in January, I'm going to stick to my main account. Now, there is one case that might hit a bit of a gray area that I was just aware of at the time I was writing this script from a Beer Money Network member, Zupfrog, that I plan to talk about in the near future. That is buying and selling amongst family members. Now that is another topic that I'm going to throw into that future video where I plan to talk about what I think Atlas Reality is thinking when they ban people, ways to avoid being banned, and my thoughts on how they could improve on that system. Next question from OP Noob, and he writes, hey Beer Money, been watching you for a while on my other account. Love your videos when you break down all the calculations. And very good details, easy to understand. By the way, thank you for that compliment. I'm currently making Atlas Earth because I truly believe this game will be much bigger in the future. Wanted to know, where do you think this game will be in the next 1 to 2? Now, I'm assuming you mean 1 to 2 years and not 1 to 2 days or weeks or months, because, yeah, 1 to 2 months, I mean, it's probably going to be in the same place that it normally is, maybe adding a gift card feature. So, it is very difficult to tell where some of these apps will be. Over the next 1 to 2 years, I think Atlas Earth has a much brighter future than most of its genre, that being the virtual land metaverse genre. It actually doesn't start off on the best foot, to be honest with you, heavily jeered in a time where the media was trying to trash any game that involved virtual land, NFTs, Web3, crypto, metaverse, any of those buzzwords. This was also at a time when inflation was at all-time highs, ironically enough, which is kind of funny. Atlas Earth got a lot of flack from not just the media over being another virtual land game, but from Web3 crypto bros over not being a real crypto game either, and not having the massive returns that other virtual land games like Upland were pulling at the time. Fast forward a couple years, and Atlas Earth OGs have mostly grown in profits, where other games have seen their profits shrink or disappear. And personally, I see this as sort of the old Aesop tortoise and the hare story in a way, where yeah, you're going to make money slowly with this, and yes, this is definitely more of a beer money app, which I plan to do a video to make a case for it being a beer money app in the near future. But honestly, like, you see these new features that come out, like super rent boosts, mini games, passport badges. Not to mention, this game is a lot more stable. Go back and look at some of my original videos and see how unstable this app was 2 years ago. It was crazy. I even left for several months, mainly because I kind of left this channel and I wasn't feeling too great, only to come back and see this as being a whole different game. So the future in the short term, over the next couple years, honestly looks pretty bright for Atlas Earth, at least brighter than the cringe ads would show anyway, which is going to lead to the final question, and ending on a lighter note. Atlas Earth's ad from a person who emailed me and wished to remain anonymous, probably out of fear that Atlas Reality would criticize them, so I'm just going to say, I'm not even going to justify this. Look, Atlas Reality, the guys there have been pretty awesome. They're really transparent, but clearly they need to go back to the drawing board with this one. I like how everyone was calling this animated version of their spokesperson Crypto Luigi. Like, why is he called Crypto Luigi? I mean, Atlas Earth doesn't even have a crypto anything. Atlas Bucks are not crypto. They're about as much virtual currency as a swag buck is. But then again, what would we call it? Play to earn Luigi? Beer money Luigi? I don't know. I guess we stick with Crypto Luigi because it rolls off the tongue a little better. But yeah, I mean, Atlas Earth isn't even a crypto app, so anyway, that's the video. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's do this again sometime, all right? So that being said, I will see you all next time.